Welcome back to another Vintage Cube, everyone. Here we are trying to chase down the trophy dream once again, hoping to open some power and hopefully cheese out some games. So with that, let's join the draft queue, and ooh, we're the first one in there, so I'll see you in a few minutes. These can take a while. All right, welcome back. Here we are with our first pack. Unfortunately, no power this time, so let's see what the good options are. Glenn, solid card that can really mess with some deck's ability to actually do anything. Strix, though it is double color, it is a card I very much enjoy. I'm probably not looking to first pick it. Doretti's pretty good. Fyndhorn Elves can be good if you want to try and kind of push towards the green direction. Mana Flare obviously has a lot of combos with it, but again, not a card you really want to first pick. You need the untap effects and stuff kind of first. So I just think Glenn here is just a generically good card that can support a couple of different directions. I guess Mentor is also worth mentioning, but it's another card that's sort of a payoff that you want to grab later once you have the setup for it. Right. Whoever's next to us taking their sweet time here. Okay. So this is interesting. For me, the reasonable options are Miscalculation, which is just a solid disruption spell, and then you can cycle it if it gets too late in the game. It's not useful. And then actually Gristlebrand. It's one of the best targets to sneak in or reanimate or anything like that. So it's definitely between those two. First pick wasn't very committal here. I think I'm just going to stay open with the Miscalculation. While Gristlebrand is the best of those things, it's hardly the only one. And, picking up a nice big creature later if we go like Reanimator or whatever. It won't be the quality of Gristlebrand, but it'll still be quite good. So I'd rather just have a cheap interactive spell first. Okay, and then we see a Corpse Dance, which again would have been nice with that Gristlebrand. But that's okay. There's a Tinker here, which is obviously an incredibly powerful card, though we currently don't have any artifacts, so I'm a little less excited about it. I'm actually sort of into this Thief of Sanity. This card's done some solid work, both for me and against me in the past. It actually threatens to mill your opponent out pretty quickly, obviously get you a lot of value. And a lot of people, don't run that much removal in this cube, so it's not as fragile as you might think with being a 3-mana 2/2. Collective Brutality, also worth mentioning, again, if we are trying to go for some kind of reanimation angle, but I like Thief, I'm going to pick it up. We're just sort of going for a generic value deck here rather than something with a hyper-specific plan right now, though I might take Vampiric Tutor in case we do find something that we want to like assemble a combo of. Muldrifter is fine. I like the card well enough, but I think I'm lower on it than a lot of people. It ends up being a divination a little too often for me. And divination is not a card I would value particularly highly in this cube, so. There's some good ramp here. We could still jump into green with Devoted Druid, but let's take Tutor and see where that goes. Okay, well, it looks like green's being disrespected once more, so we might jump into blue-green once more just because Derogatory Speaker is an incredible card, and seeing it this late I think is a bit of a sign. We'll see if any of the green stuff wheels or if the person next to us is picking up all the green cards here. But yeah, the only other contender would be something like Brain Freeze or like Cabal Ritual for some weird Storm in, but let's just take the Tree Speaker here. Okay, here's a Mystical Tutor. Obviously, Avacyn's Pilgrim, not quite the accelerant you want in the colors we have right now. Could just take Chalice or Shriekmaw as well, I think. I do like Chalice well enough, and Shriekmaw is fine. Let's take a Chalice, actually. We only have picked the one green card, so we're not necessarily green quite yet. Just readjusting here. Apologies if that created any noise for you guys. Alright, these are not exciting picks for any of the plans we're on right now. I guess I could take an Avenger if we want to like ramp into an Avenger. I could think of Seachrome Coast. I think that's the most likely card that I'll play out of this. I could think of Troops, I guess. Yeah, man, I don't love this, but alright, fine. We're gonna probably want some removal in the deck, so this is an okay piece of removal. Could think of sort of Fire and Ice. We have a couple of random bodies to throw it on now, if we're going this direction. I don't think I'm a Bazaar deck. Hissing Quagmire's like not that enticing of a land. And we're pretty far away from Inferno Titan, which I think is the best card in this pack by quite a bit. So I'll take the sword. It's a bit speculative. I don't know that we're going to get there, but... Okay, a bunch more red cards. A Boros Signet, which is exactly the colors we are not in. Don't want to show and tell, so I guess I take a Woe Strider. Sure. Okay, Godless Shrine's a little interesting. Dismember's a really strong removal spell as well, just because it's so cheap. This just reanimates a guy, right? Yeah, I'm not too interested in that. I'll just take Dismember, that's fine. Okay, well there's the Corpse Dance. I could still take that. We could still set up some sort of weird Eldrazi win. I think that's going to be better than Inkwell since we know Tinker's not coming back around. So let's go on the sideboard for now, but it's fine. Come on. Magic Online. Alright, so that's a removal spell. That's a removal spell. And these are curve plays, sort of. Oh wow, there's a Devoted Druid. So I guess some green's at least wheeling. Well, I don't want these other cards, so I will take it, but we don't have any fixing at the moment, so I probably can't beat all three of these colors. So I'll have to make some kind of decision here. Let's take a Brain Freeze, and sure. And a last pick, Oath of Druids, that we're not very likely to run. Miscalculations like an interaction spell. Okay, so yeah, green. These are two strong ram spells, so I'm like a little bit interested, but at the same time, unless we can get some good fixing, I'm not going to be into it that much. Black, we probably have a few too many cards to move out of, but maybe not. Or Dismember, of course, isn't actually black, something to remember. Vendilion Clique seems good. It's another thing that we can stick Sword of Fire and Ice, another disruptive element, so that's pretty strong right now. I don't think I'm into Midnight Reaper. Windswept Teeth could end up being good if we pick up the right lands, but let's just take the click here. Again, we don't necessarily end up in green, so... Okay, well, there's a land that would actually help us get a start on some of this nonsense. I might take that. What's this thing? Power equals 1 card numbers. Okay. That doesn't sound too exciting. I think the other options here are the 2 green cards. Demonic Tutor is okay, though we don't have anything like a strong combo to go get right now, so I'm less excited about it. And Probe is just never a card you're sad to have in your deck, but I'll take the Tomb. Maybe start trying to fix here. Okay, what does this do again? Each opponent reveals their hand. You exile a creature until it leaves. So at the very worst, it's like a Brain Maggot type effect for creatures. And then the back half does require red mana, so... Okay. I might just take the Tarn here, I think, over a Volky. Not a very exciting pack for us. So I'll just take the Tarn and hope we get some kind of blue duel that I can fetch with it. Well, nothing here, though there is a Golgari Signet, which is pretty good. There's a Botanical Sanctum, which is pretty good. Vorinclex is actually a bad combo with some of our cards, and Freyalise I'm not that excited about. So to me, this is between Signet and Sanctum. They're both good. I guess I'll take Signet just because it's ramp. Ooh, Verdant versus Caryatid is also interesting. It's... Ooh, Treachery actually powerful card as well. Shouldn't sleep on that one. So this could be Treachery, it could be Caryatid, it could be Catacombs. Catacombs fetches this Tomb, which is nice. So I think Catacombs is better than Caryatid, so it's just between the land and the powerful card here. Uh, that's tough. That's tough. Treachery is very good. But I like being able to cast my spells. But that is a close one for sure. Okay. Here, I'll probably just take a tracker. The Dryad's not bad. It obviously fixes our mana, but the additional lands don't really help, whereas Tireless Tracker just generates a bunch of value for us, and it's another creature to stick a sword on, potentially. That's pretty good. Oh, I like Booter as well, more so than the range tournament. We don't have anything that cares about having a large number of creatures. I mean, like, if we had an opposition, this would obviously be great, but Freebooter is just another body that does something while being able to carry a sword. I think that's fine. Okay, a couple of interesting options here. Prime Speaker, actually not the worst, though. I probably won't pick it just because there are better options in the Skydiver and the Looter. I do like the Looter has Shadow for the sword purposes. Skydiver is a good value card. Let's go with the Looter. It's cheaper as well. Okay, this one's a bit more of a brick. Is any of this good? Could think of Mazavith as like a weird sideboard card. I don't think I want a Midnight Reaper especially. I guess I'll take a Terastodon in case we backdoor into some sort of reanimation thing. This tutor's probably not making it at the moment. There's, again, nothing that I would want to sacrifice a card draw for. Corpse Dance is getting in there. Woostrider, sack creature, the scry one, then escapes. So if we end up short on playables, Woostrider's getting in. Otherwise, I'm not too excited. Okay, and now it's between a ramp versus the Rex Age here. And I feel like we'll be able to pick up some disenchant effects. Let's just go for the ramp card. Wall of Blossoms, fine sideboard card. Don't think I want to main deck it. So not the most focused deck, but it's got good value cards, so I can see it winning some games. Just, you know, you play a Thief of Sanity on turn 2 and start milling them out. Okay, can't really do anything with the Vindicate. It's a 2/4. When land enters, you may counter, return it, draw cards. For every vehicle. I mean, I'm gonna take this. I have to figure out if I'm gonna play it. Sure, I'll take a random smokestack. Savannah could do something. We get like a white blue fetch or something that's suddenly that becomes relevant. Whenever vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles that many cards from the top of their library. You may play lands from among those cards as long as they remain exiled. Crew 1. Okay, sure. So that's not terrible. If we can crew that up, you know, it's value. It's value. Okay, so here Caracas, probably not my first pick, but it is a really strong card. I got owned by it in a match not too long ago. Force Negation's pretty good, though we're a little short on the blue cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue cards. It's not quite where you want to be for that one. Wooded Foothills can get an Overgrown Tomb, so that's pretty good. Survival, again, would have been good if we went for some reanimation stuff, but we're not doing that. Woodfall Primus, same thing. How many playables do I have right now? 16, and I have like a couple of things I could bring in. I'll take the Foothills just because Force Negation is a little bit weak in our current setup. Okay, Underground Sea's great. I definitely want it. It is even fetchable by Verdant, so that's nice. Is there anything that I'll be missing out of this pack? Frost Titan would be a card I'd definitely put in my deck, but I'm not gonna intensely miss it. And that's kind of it. Like Phyrexian Rager and Agadeem's Awakening are both cards I wouldn't mind having in my deck, but I'll definitely take the fixing over them. Okay, this is a little more interesting. Natural order is good, though. Do I have enough green creatures for it? Again, we have the Terracodon to natural order into. I might be better off with a Dimir Signet or a Bob here. Uh, this deck's pretty low curve. I think this might be a really good Bob deck. So we're gonna go with that one. There's a couple lands that could wheel for us. Nature's Claim wouldn't be a bad one. Yeah, let's do that. We don't really have any big effects that use our life except for Dismember right now, and yeah, our curve tops out at 4, so like Bob's looking pretty good here. Alright, Thoughtseize is a really strong effect, one of the reasons to be in black, I think. Spirit Tribe Elder, solid ramp and fixing, but you know, we've been taking lands pretty aggressively, so I feel okay about our mana situation. And I'm a big fan of Thoughtseize. I think I'll take it. Yeah, none of the rest of this appeals too much, so let's do that. Well, it's not the deck for upheaval, I don't think. Though I don't know what else I'm taking here. Yorion is like fine. Ballista's like fine. Like taking Inquisition, I guess, or Brainstorm. I have a couple of fetches for the Brainstorm, so that's probably a good pick. Upheaval. I have Chalice, Signet, and a couple of Elves. Hmm. Don't quite think this is an upheaval deck, though it doesn't take much to be an upheaval deck. I'll just take the Brainstorm, though. I think it's good with, what, 3 fetches? Yeah. Ooh, this could be a recurring Nightmare deck. That's a nice late pickup. We have Chupacabra, Glen is sort of a thing. I guess Tracker, not really. Vendilion Click's kind of a thing. This guy, maybe? Probably not. Maybe it's not that good of a recurring Nightmare deck, actually, but what else am I taking? I could take Karn, which doesn't interact with artifacts very well in my deck, but he's just a solid little value card again. I'm not gonna miss the Karn that much. I'll take this recurring Nightmare and kind of think about it. I have like a Wall of Blossoms I can put in. I guess the Woe Strider sort of works. Yeah, maybe we could do something there. I think we're a couple playables short still. Ooh, that's a late Leovold. I'll definitely take that. Kind of an interesting Golos too. I don't quite think we can get there on the Golos mana. We don't have a red duel at the moment, but Leovold's in the 3 colors we're playing as just a card that's a huge pain to deal with, so let's take it. Let's see, so we're 6 lands, so we're 3 playables short. Yes, I could play something like Wall of Blossoms, Woe Strider, Recurring Nightmare, and that would be okay. It's an interesting little deck. Ooh, there's an opposition. There's also another good sword. I might take the sword. We've set this deck up to have lots of little bodies to put swords on, and this is a pretty darn good one. Opposition's obviously good, but we don't have anything that produces multiple bodies, so it's only going to be okay in our deck. And Revoker is a body I would like as well, but I'm going to actually take the other sword. I'm not usually a big fan of swords, but I think this might be a deck for them. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Could take a survival to try and set up some sort of recurring nightmare thing. But I think at this point I like the sort of more direct plan better, so what I'm gonna do instead is just take a Liliana's Triumph in case that's a good card against somebody. There's sometimes decks that only get a single big creature into play, so solid sideboard card to have. We're still short some playables, but again, like Woe Strider can fit in perfectly fine. Ooh, I will take a Frost Titan. We can use one big card, even with Bob. This is just a strong finisher. And then, sure, why not? Well, Is that better than Nature's Claim? We don't have any way to deal with artifacts and enchantments yet, right? Yes, I'll actually take Nature's Claim, I think. Hope that our mana's good enough. None of this really does anything. I mean, I'll take a Yorion. I don't think it's very good. I don't have that many ETBs. And sure, I'll take a Tezzeret. And a Turnabout. Okay. Guess nobody's in the store. Okay, this ended up being an interesting deck. We're trying to sort people out. Whether that plan succeeds or not remains to be seen. And it's exactly 23 right now. I think I'm happy with that. Obviously not going to companion this. Yeah, there's nothing in my sideboard that I'm like desperate to get into the deck. The Savannah didn't really get there, so there's no point in playing it. But we do have 3 blue-black lands with that, and then the Overgrown Tomb is fetchable as well by a couple of things. So I think our mana is still okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty even, unfortunately, across all the colors here. So let's see, how much blue do we have right now? 1, 2, 3. Okay, just 3. Nothing off the Signet. So 3 blue is 8 blue if we do it like this. Then black we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, every single land is black. That's cool. Okay, so 5 black. So that would be 8 black. Actually, that would even be 8 black because of the Signet. And green we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we get 12 lands, and this is 7, 11. So we get one more land. This is right now 8, 8, 8. What do I want more of? Green is our early ramp, so green makes a lot of sense. Blue, we have a Vendilion Clique, which is double blue, so that sort of makes sense. And Glenn's sort of blue hungry as well. Something on black. We have kind of the least black cards. So it's either blue or green here. I think I'll go blue just because I have a couple double blue cards. And yeah, we'll try this. Didn't get any power, so we could definitely lose some games to just people being a lot faster than us. But I think this deck's okay. It's like, it'd be a really solid Legacy Cube deck, I think, and it's an okay Vintage Cube deck. Okay, so I'll see you for match number 1. Alright, we've matched up. Let's join in and see what we have. Okay, I got an Elf into a Leovold, into a Sword, and a Brainstorm somewhere in there. It seems like a good hand. We are on the draw, unfortunately, but if they don't kill the Elf, then that at least catches up a little bit. Okay, looks like they're also playing some sort of ramp here. Our Elves, and yeah, we'll definitely go Leovold the following turn, and then see where to go from there. Possibly Brainstorm into a fetch. Okay, they're doing nothing. That's great for me. Ooh, Thief of Sanity is interesting too. Maybe I lead with that. So next turn I'll have 4 mana, so I still can't really go Sword Equip quite yet. I think I get the Leovold out first, even though obviously hitting with the Thief is important. This just makes any removal they have or anything like that a lot worse. Any card draw they have, obviously, a lot worse. So go with that, and then we'll just do the Thief the following turn, and then hope to equip it the turn after that. Okay, Cultivate's fine. They're ramping pretty hard here, but it's alright. Draw Chupacabra. So I could kill this if I wanted. I don't think that's important. I think I'd rather save this for something else. So I could Brainstorm, then Wooded Foothills can get... this is where my screenshot comes in handy. Let's look. Oh, come on, window. Alright. Wooded Foothills can get just Overgrown Tomb or Basic Forest. That's it. Okay. So I can get Overgrown Tomb with this, and then I can't play Thief of Sandy, so it doesn't quite work how I want. Alright. So, there's no... Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll just leave that open then and go just play a Thief here. 1, 2, 3, just leave the Brainstorm open. And I may as well attack. And this should be a good sword here, giving us protection from green. Are they just passing with 6 mana open? It's a little bit scary. Makes me a bit wary of going for the sword play, though at least if they try any kind of removal or anything, they will get punished by Leovold. So maybe I do it anyway. I won't attack with Leovold himself, just in case they have some sort of weird flash creature. I don't know what they could have here, but I'm also going to miss out on this Brainstorm shuffle value if I go for this. But I think it's worth trying. So let's go Foothills. I will get the Overgrown Tomb. I don't think my life total matters that much here. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Try to equip, and there's a bunch of responses they could have here that would not be great for me, but if that's not what they have, then even better, yeah. Okay, we get to do it all here. That's great. So I get to untap my lands. They mill 3. How's this work again? Exile one of them face down. You may look at that card. You may cast it and spend mana. Okay, so Wrenn and 6 is pretty good here. Let's grab that. And then I can go play Wrenn and 6 for 1, 2. Just go ahead and kill their bird in case that's relevant. Okay, they've had enough. Okay, yeah, don't know if the Leovold was stopping something or if they were just really flooded, but I'm happy with the results, so. Playing against Green Ramp, they're splashing red for who knows what. Okay, so is there anything that is good against the Green Ramp in particular? Not seeing much in my sideboard that would help here. I could possibly see bringing in a Casualties of War, but probably not. I think I'll just stick with this. The Sword of Fire and Ice is a little bit worse, but we have enough stuff like Flyers that I hope I can get it through, and then picking off their Mana Elves with it is powerful, so let's just run it back. Interesting. On the draw, I have a Thoughtseize, but no real follow-up. If one of these were Greenland, this would be a lot better. I think this is a mulligan for me. Okay, I mean, this has to be a keep. I think it's not incredible, but it works. We'll get rid of a Swamp, I guess, just because Golgari Signet makes black mana. And if they play a 1-drop here, I'll definitely dismember it. Alright, let's go Island first, sure. Wrenn and 6, that's pretty annoying, but at least they don't have like a fetch land to get, and they didn't plus it, so that's nice for us. Play that. Sure. Okay. That's annoying, but at least it wasn't that important to our curve here. It's going to slow down Frost Titan, obviously. And now we just kind of hope they don't have a removal for this, and maybe we can win off of it. We don't have a Dismember for one of their things. Okay, Wasteland not doing much. Oracle, okay, I'll definitely be dismembering that one. Sure. I guess the Ren and 6 is pretty annoying with Thief. They're actually going to start getting value off of it. So another one drop, sure. Okay. Okay. This is all fine. Looter's potentially good. I'm definitely going to hit them over the Ren and 6. So let's go. Attack them. See what we hit here. Okay, I can get the Garruk, or a Primeval Titan, or a Forest. I don't think I can play lands off of this, right? You may cast. Yeah, I can't play lands, so I'll probably take the Garruk. I can set up some sort of untap situation here. That would be pretty strong. Let's see. If I go land, play Garruk, untap 2, kill the Oracle, then the Garruk's at 4. I guess they can kill it still, so that's not great. But I already have a Titan, so I'll still take the Garruk. I just won't play it this turn, I guess. I have a Terastodon coming, which is annoying, but fine-ish. So here we'll go play an island. Play... Oh, I guess the Looter just dies to the Ren 6, but you know what, that's fine. It denies them some value. So I think I'll do it anyway, and then we'll dismember here. Yeah, I guess I should technically do it during their draw step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're pretty close on that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll draw step, kill the Oracle, just so we can get a little bit more information. Okay. Kill you. 2, 3. So we have Forest next. Course of Portal, okay. Yeah, this is scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they're almost assuredly going to be able to play a Terastodon next turn, so that's something to worry about as well. Sort of Fire and Ice helps with that. I can hit the Elves, for example, which seems good. Yes, that slows them down by a turn, and then, yeah, I think that's the way to go. And max out at 7, okay. They don't actually need to loot here, so I'm going to equip this to the Thief, then attack them with the Thief. Oh, they just scooped to that. Okay. Didn't feel like this game was quite over, but each their own. They didn't feel like finishing it up. That's fair enough. It does occur to me now, of course, that this draws a card, so I could have stacked it in such a way that I would get the loot afterwards. I'd probably attack them with both creatures, but... Alright, well, that was a quick first match. I'll see you for number 2. Alright, got our next match. Let's jump in. Ooh, get to be on the play. Fantastic. Alright, what does this hand do? This hand plays a Signet into a Thief. That feels okay. We have a Brainstorm into this Foothills, but that's probably not the way we do it. We probably go Foothills first. I'll go ahead and keep, though. Okay, our opponent mulliganing. Good news for us. See, I'll open on Foothills, fetch my land, and then go Signet turn 2, unless I feel like I need to keep up Miscalc for some reason. Alright, doesn't seem like it's going to be the case, so let's get the Tomb. Alright, another land's actually a pretty decent draw. We gonna counter this? Nope, okay. Wouldn't even mind one more land so that we can go sword afterwards. Okay, well, I guess so much for the Signet, but that's fine. It's only going to slow us down a little bit here. Oh, okay. Well, it means we can't play Leovold, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. We'll go with Thief. They could easily have removal here. This looks like probably some sort of control deck. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had some kind of removal, but if they don't, even better for us. Chalice, huh? We'll definitely attack first, and we'll see what to do from there. We have this Mezcal Cup if they go to like Ice It or something maybe. If they just let us get a hit in, that's even better. Let's always yield. Well, we'll definitely take the Jace, and then I am going to attempt to play this Chalice here with a multi-kicker. Okay. Go for 1-2. That resolves. Do I play this Jace or do I keep up Miscalc is the question. I think the Jace has a few too many risks with it right now. And they have this mana up. I'm going to just keep up Miscalculation. We're winning on board if nothing happens, right? We're just generating value every single turn, so I'm happy to let the board state stand as it is. Okay, Freebooter is a good draw. Let's go ahead and attack. They have a Resto Angel, okay. So we'll just miscalc that. Go ahead and get my hit in. Expectedly Absent versus Teferi. Teferi's obviously powerful here. Is that an effect I need, or would I rather have this like little removal spell? I'm a little wary of big effects like this in case they have some sort of bounce effect. So I'm going to take the Absent here, and then I will play Freebooter as well. Wow, hitting nothing? Okay. Oh no, okay, it just reveals the hand first. So I can take Winter Orb or Karn. I guess I'll take Karn. I don't think I'm worried about Winter Orb, right? They have Urza to combo with it, but like, I have this unexpectedly absent if I need it. Yeah, let's just take Karn. If they want to play Winter Orb this turn, that's totally fine. We have this Chalice as well, that helps a bit with that situation. I could even block here just to unlock our Golgari Signet, to be totally honest. Let's see. I mean, it's possible I don't have a play at all, so I guess I won't, but Flicker Wisp, okay. I guess that screws up my Chalice. Oh, they didn't see the line, alright, that's good for us. And that's exactly the sort of thing I want to play Jason to. Okay, so that was the card they drew, right? Oh man, okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then we know the Karn's under here, so they have exactly those cards in hand. That's important to know about. Alright, well, we'd like to draw land here. Nature's Claim, sort of the same thing, but not exactly. I mean, I can kill the Revoker here, which is helpful, but it doesn't get me past the Flicker Wisp, since that costs us a mana, obviously. Nature's Claiming this does unlock the ability to play a Leovold, though, so I guess it's something. And then I can just Brainstorm, or can I do anything else? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Brainstorm is the only thing I can do with that. So should I lead on Brainstorm? I guess that's fine. I might find something else that's relevant here. So let's lead on Brainstorm. Got a Thoughtseize and a Looter. Ooh, those are both pretty good. I'm definitely interested in Thoughtseizing the Yorion or the Urza. They're both pretty scary. I think the Yorion's scarier, actually. Just it's such a huge wall for us. So I haven't played a land yet, so I can play a land, and then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana still. So my turn would be Thoughtseize the Yorion. That's 1 mana. Unfortunately, it only leaves his blue open, so I guess at that point I would play... Just play the sword, maybe? Over playing the looter? No, I'll play the looter, I think. Okay, so let's put back Leovold and sword. Then I'll go land, Thoughtseize you. Take the Yorion, then play looter. And no attack. I'm getting low on health, which is a bit of a concern as well. Okay, they're going to play a Winter Orb. That's completely fine. Let's see, they can't play the Karn immediately now if I were to let them have it, but I think I'm okay just continuing to take 2. It's fine. I'll untap this land for obvious reasons. And then... Yeah, I guess I'll just Nature's Claim the Revoker and play my sword so I can equip it the following turn. That seems okay. I can also attack with the looter first, although I know what's on the top of my deck if I were paying attention. What is on the top of my deck? Oof, I should remember this, but I don't. I cannot remember. Well, I'm gonna attack anyway. Yeah, Poise Yield. That was the Leovold, right? Of course. Leovold's like fine here, but I think I'd rather have these other cards, so let's discard Leovold. Yeah, go Nature's Claim there. And then play my sword. So that puts me way ahead on the mana race here, which is pretty important. Okay, they're gonna play their Urza. Still fine. I get to untap a blue land, I guess, is correct. Okay, we draw land. So I have 4 mana. I definitely want to equip the sword, which costs me 2, and then I can unexpectedly absent something, possibly. Just to the top of their deck. The last card they have in hand, we don't know at the moment. Okay. So I think I put the sword on the looter here. Is probably the way to do this. Yeah. 1, 2. Go ahead and attack. Probably kill the Flicker Wisp. Make sure to stack the card draw first. And yeah, kill that Flicker Wisp. Okay, we draw another land and a Frost Titan. I'll probably, let's see. Yeah, not relevant Frost Titan is. Extra lands might be good here. Because I plan to just absent the Urza here, I think. Well, yeah, let's do this. Come on. try and discard a card. Magic Online, please. Have I disconnected? What's going on? Turn off auto yields. Discard. Hello? Okay, well, I'm gonna pause the video and restart Magic Online, I guess. Okay, it looks like we've loaded in and we're in our second main phase. So, what I'm gonna do here is play an island. I assume they're gonna tap the Winter Orb. That's the trick with Urza here, is tap Winter Orb so it doesn't affect you. And then I'll shuffle the Urza, God, I guess on their draw step or something? Or maybe I let them use it once. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do here yet. If I shuffle it on their draw step, they won't have it for next turn. Oh, and then I can mill it over with Thief, is that right? Right, so I put it in after the draw. Yeah, okay, so that seems good. Let's do that. Okay. Of course, I can still use Urza here in response, but that's mostly fine. Done. And Magical Mine is frozen again. Oh, maybe not. Oof, it is having some serious trouble right now. Alright, so they're activating Urza in response. That's fine. An update to the card database is available. No, no, thank you. I'd rather not do that right now. And we've won because they revealed the planes. Okay, this is confusing, but we're okay, maybe? Alright, Magic Online, quality program, as we all know. So, God, got a little look at a lot of their deck, but there's so much going on with Magic Online that I'm a little bit lost here. Alright, so they're like a control deck with some artifact themes potentially. Is there anything that looks particularly good against them? Casualties of War sort of tempting. They have targets for almost everything here. But man, that's an expensive card, and I don't even know what I would take out for it, so I think I'll stick with this. And we'll hope to kind of tempo them out again. Okay, this is a fine hand. Lead with Island, put the fear into them. Okay, they're passing. I'm gonna once again go with Signet over keeping up a miscalc. Though I may do something like Freebooter and to keep up miscalc over Thief. It depends a little bit on what they do. Okay, well they're gonna play a 4-drop. It's scary. Oof, it's a Karn. Okay. Don't like that very much. Choose a card. It will be put in their hand. Well, I'll give them a Plains. We draw a Devoted Druid. Okay. So, okay. I think I'll go Devoted Druid plus Kite Sail here and then try to attack with the Kite Sail the turn after. Seems reasonable. this is right. Okay. We have a Teferi and a Council's Judgment, Skyclave Apparition, Urza. Those are all scary cards. I'll just take the Fairy, I guess. Force them to use the Judgment on this if they need to. I guess they can also use Skyclave Apparition. Can't do much about any of that. Yeah, it seems fine. And then we'll go with Devoted Druid. Pass the turn. Okay. Oh no. It's epic mess of cards here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. How many planes do they have in their hand? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, and an unknown, right? Okay, they're revealing. These could actually be sort of annoying. I think I'll give them a Blade Splicer. If they want to play that, that's totally okay. They're gonna play the Skycleave, sure. Question is, would they hit? It's a lot of options, I think. Alright, yeah, can't do much about that. This isn't an ultimate or anything. Feels like we're gonna lose to just Mox Emerald being powerful here, but you know, what can you do? So they have their Teferi back, so I want to keep up Miscalc this turn. So I'll probably play Thief of Sanity, keep up Miscalc. Seems pretty good to me. 1, 2, 3. I guess it doesn't use any Devoted Druid mana, which is maybe bad. They're gonna get their force maybe. I would imagine so. They got their days? Okay, well I don't care about that. Into Council's Judgment? That's mostly fine, I think. I guess they can kill the thief here. Can't stop it, so sure. Yeah. Did I miscalc this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're pretty likely to just have 7 mana next turn, so I guess I'll do it, but it's not amazing. Okay, I was kind of hoping they'd attack. That means I can actually do something with the sword, I think. That's interesting too. 1, 2, 3, and then equip. Yeah, so I get to attack them here, and get the value off the sword, and kill the Skycleave, which isn't bad. And thanks to the Druid's untappability, if they can daze this, and it doesn't really matter. Though obviously they're just going to play a Teferi next turn. That's going to put us way behind, but you know, small steps, small steps. Okay, they're dazing. It's fine. I'll pay 1. Go ahead and equip. And then untap and attack them. Deal 2 damage to the Skycleave. Draw Thoughtseize. Unfortunate that we can't play that here, but it's okay. Pass from here. Okay, so they don't have this anymore, they don't have this anymore, they don't have this anymore. Lost track of the planes, unfortunately. Okay, they're taking their Force of Will now. We have the Thoughtseize for it, though. So I know they have an island in hand. I know they have the Teferi and Urza in hand. I think that's all I know. Possible they have one more planes I know about. Not sure. So, do we have Europe give you exile? Okay, so once I've played all my lands, I probably just want the vehicle part of this. Definitely feels like we're behind here, but it's not over by any means. They can do something like Teferi and tuck the sword, for instance, but that would leave the Teferi dead to the illusion, so that's pretty good. Fractured identity on the sword? Okay, I mean, you don't have any creatures, so I guess that's fine. Alright, island, not the best draw. So that's not many cards. Yeah, I guess I'll play this. I definitely will Thoughtseize them here. The question is, do I take the Force or the Fairy? They have so many good cards here is the problem. The Fairy, I guess, isn't as big of a deal anymore, though I don't have a good way to pressure it now. Let's see. Could take Urza. Urza's like insane, though they can't even cast it right now. Yeah, I might just take the Fairy. I don't mind the Force of Will quite as much. I mean, they can go like Solemn and then equip the sword on it, which is frustrating. And then we'll be able to Chupacabra, but I think that's fine. Let's just take the Teferi. Attack Urza here, or Karn rather. And I have to decide which side of this I want to play, because just having a 2/4 creature might be relevant. Whereas dealing damage with the vehicle half is going to be kind of tricky, since they're very likely to make something and put the sword on next turn, so like a 3/3 is not really getting through anyway. But I think I'll still play it on that half anyway. Let's go. Our opponent just played a few too many really good cards here. Okay, well, these didn't immediately draw an island, so they're going to have to get it the slow way off the Solemn here. But I'm looking at my clock. I may have to... Guys, this is game 2 or 3, I don't even know. If they have a 4/4 construct, yeah. This is probably over. Sure. Okay, I draw land. It's not really helpful. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede this. Go to the next game while I still have some time on the clock, because I don't feel like I would have won this. Okay, they have a lot of removal. Let's see. Yeah, none of these sideboard cards seem good still, so let's just run it back. Alright, I will play first. Okay, I have an elves here. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think without the elves, this would be a little bit more questionable, but the elves would definitely help. When our opponent's mulliganing, perfect. So depending on what they do, we can go Nature's Claim and Miscalc or something. We'll see if they play a Mox or whatever. Okay, looks like no. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll just immediately play a Thief of Sanity and then try to control the game from there. Seems okay. Hopefully they don't have any 2-mana removal for it. They had swords. Well, that sucks. Okay, at least they're kind of slow here. So now I'll go into Freebooter, hold up Miscalc probably. Yeah, it seems fine. God, they have the Urza every single time. It's awful. I guess I'm taking Fracture Identity, and they're gonna have a Blade Splicer. Okay. Well, I'm gonna counter the Blade Splicer. Seems alright to me. Ooh, Bob's good. Let's start with a Brainstorm. Okay. I can play Everflowing Chalice and still play Bob here. So that's probably what I'll do and just draw Nature's Claim off Bob, I guess. So we'll go. So this is the beginning of your upkeep, so this is before the draw step. Okay, so let's go Sword, then Nature's Claim, then I'll play this with Multi-Kicker 1. Okay, and then play this, and then attack, of course. Okay. We have a Revoker. Alright, it's annoying, but fine. They named Sword? Interesting. They know about that sword? I don't think they did, right? Right. Always yield to this. First, we draw the Nature's Claim here. That's good. Man, that sword name actually hilariously good here. Yeah, I mean, I will Nature's Claim this and then click them on upkeep or on draw step, I think. Seems good. Let's do that. Attack with everything. The draw step stop. Play click. Click you. And they drew planes, so I guess I could take the Solemn away. Where are you? Conjecture, huh? Turn instant and then sorcery. That feels a little too slow here. Do I care about them playing a Solemn this turn? Is that too slow? I'll take it. Worst case, they draw an island off of that and play an Urza. But best case, they do nothing, so definitely a big fan of nothing. Okay, drew a bunch of lands. That's fine. So now we'll go land. 1, 2, 3 for sword. Equip the sword. Yeah, Bob is fine. Attack with all. And alright, we got the match. Ooh, man, we're really tempoing some people out. This is pretty fun. I'll see you for number 3. Alright, here we go for the finals. Exciting times. Ooh, managed to win a die roll again. So far, I've been lucky to not run into too much power from the opposition. I feel like we could easily lose some games to that. We lost the one game where everyone played a Mox. It's a little slow, but I think it's not the kind of hand you can mulligan, so we'll keep it. Overgrown Tomb and pass. And the Scalding Tarn can get Underground Sea, which we already have in hand, so it can only just get basic Highland. Okay. Alright, playing his ramp of some sort here. Let's go with C into Chalice. Okay. And the plan is going to be to go Leovold into play Sword Equip. Hope that's good enough. Though our opponent's off to a pretty quick start with the ramp, so it might not be. Okay, Steve's fine. I'm actually going to keep the fetch land in hand here and just play Leovold off other things in case we draw like Brainstorm later. Can I get the Signet in play as well? It looks like it can, right? I can go 1, 2 Signet, and then use that plus this to play Leovold. There we go. And this sword should be pretty good if our opponent's mono green, though. Green also has lots of artifact removal, so might not be long for this world. We'll see, we'll see. There's at least some tempting targets for them out here right now. Okay, they got a 4-drop. Let's hope it's not too scary. If they remove Leovold, that's obviously a problem as well, though at least it does give me some advantage. Ooh, okay. Oracle's definitely good. Oof, they hit double lands off it too, that's pretty gross. See if they have a 2-drop to follow up. They do not, okay. Ooh, Dismember's a good draw. So let's go Forest, play Sword, 1, 2, 3. And equip it. 1, 2. Obviously attack our opponent here. Okay, they don't have anything. We get to, let's always yield the sword, that's fine. And I'm once again going to stop on their draw step. If they have lands on top, I'll kill the Oracle. Otherwise, I may let things play out and see what they draw. Or see what they play. Maybe there's something that I want to kill instead. Okay, I just have a Lotus Cobra on top, so we'll let that one sit. They still get extra land drops off of just the Oracle being in play, obviously, but it's not as big of a deal. Into a Vorinclex. Okay. I mean, that's annoying. It's a big creature, but it's fine. So presumably attack here. Yeah, I guess I'll kill the Oracle now. 1, 2, 3. Take my 7. Tree Speaker, not the best draw, but it's not that bad. Let's go ahead and attack. Oh, I guess I should have played it first. I could have gotten extra mana off it, but that's okay. Alright, play this Tarn, play this Tree Speaker, and I'll equip the sword to it. 2, and then I guess level it up as well. Could have gotten an extra like level up, but it doesn't really matter too much. Let's do another draw step. Sure, you can have a witness. I guess they can get the Oracle back. But that at least slows them down quite a bit. Okay, they're continuing to hit lands, which is, oh my lord. We've gotten quite lucky with that. Jitte as well, okay. Well, they can attack with Vorinclex, but I get to block a good bit of the damage, at least. So that's fine. I'm not gonna Shuffle here. Okay, land's obviously not great. Um, I will play it, I think, and then level this up a couple of times. Is the level up not working because of the protection or something? I feel like it's not getting level counters. Let me move the sword. Um, let's see. Huh. Put a level. Does that really not work? Very strange. Or oh, it's Vorinclex, of course. Of course, Vorinclex means I don't get any counters. Alright. Well, whatever. Alright, let's re-equip. And I guess pass. I'm not dead here, right? I can block 3 and like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost dead. So I'll definitely need to draw something here. Oh, they can also just play like Greater Hoof and then I'll be super dead. Woodfall Primus also does it. Alright. Okay, so lost the green ramp there. Anything good against green ramp? We've played against them before. I don't think there's much. Yeah, we'll just have to hope hope for a draw that works out a bit better. Oh man, that Vorinclex interaction, I was very confused. Uh, yes, I would like to play first. Dismember, Devoted Druid, and all lands. I mean, I like having an early Dismember and Ramp, but our deck doesn't have that much card draw. I feel like we need something a little bit stronger to begin with. Oh, maybe this should have come out, but I am going to keep this hand. It's not like the best against what they're doing, right? It's interacting with non-creatures mostly, but probably putting back Island here, leading on Forest. Okay, our opponent also mulligan. Keep this one. Oh, they're mulliganing to 5. Okay, that could be good for us, though it also means these cards are more likely to miss, which is maybe not as good. Forest and pass. Okay, they don't have a 1-drop. That's pretty good. Ooh, Dismember's a good draw too. Yeah, I'll play the freebooter. They could have planeswalkers or something, and if they don't, then I'll have a 1/2 flyer, I guess. Oh, okay, we get to take their natural order, which makes their hand a good bit worse. They have a Raphellos and a Lotus Cobra. Okay, we'll probably be killing the Raphellos here. Brainstorm's not bad. Um, I may do an instant brainstorm here so I can try and get this Chupacabra into play, maybe. Definitely gonna dismember. 1, 2, 3. Attack. I assume they're gonna play their Cobra here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do an instant brainstorm so I can try and hit a land. Okay, that works. So we'll just put whatever back. Draw. Oh wait, I can't. Oh, that was really bad. I realize I don't have double black there. Well, That was horrible, but oh well. Something to own me with a 5-drop next turn because I didn't play a click. But yeah, that was obviously just wrong. Just messed up on the kinds of mana I had. Sure, he can attack me, that's fine. Wait, didn't they have more lands in hand? I guess not. They did multi-5 after all. Alright, well, let's go ahead and attack again, and then click them on draw step. Good chance we take nothing. They probably have a handful of just expensive cards, but let's see. They got Arbor Elf, Oracle, Primal Command, Vorinclex. So they could play Arbor Elf this turn, and they'd have 4 mana the following turn for this Oracle. I might take the Oracle. If they hit a land off of it, it doesn't really... I guess it lets them do Primal Command, which is kind of annoying. Oracle's just so good though, and I do have a way to remove it eventually, I guess. But I think I'll take the Oracle here. If they hit a land, that sucks, but... Okay, they had Devoted Druid. That's fine. So their hand is Vorinclex Primal Command. Okay. Do I block this? I think I'm actually fine making this trade. Okay, I got the Tomb. So I could kill the Devoted Druid and slow them down, but I think I'd rather let them play like a Vorinclex and then kill the Vorinclex. That makes a lot more sense to me. Let's play this, not pay life. Still attack. Yeah, if there's a game 3, this might come out. Not sure in lieu of what, but... Alright, so question is, do they Primal Command or Vorinclex here? I think I'm hoping for the Vorinclex. Take 6, but it doesn't matter too much. They could Primal Command and just like put a land back. Okay. They're going for it. I guess they were maybe worried I had a counterspell or something. Alright, attack me. I'll take 6. Not really a big deal. And then... Okay, Swamp's not the best draw. They want to keep some of these in hand maybe for like a brainstorm down the road. I think that's fine. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill that. And attack. Need to draw something relevant soon. The brainstorm's in the graveyard, so I should just play land there. Well, hopefully not a huge loss. Corsair? Okay, well I can kill a Corsair, so I'm fine with that. Okay. What else do they have? Oh, just more elves. Okay. So their last card is that command. let's Nature's Claim that. Ooh, okay. Sword's an excellent draw. I will play this. Oh, so that makes them discard their command. That's actually huge. 2, 3. Let's see, they can attack me for 2 at most. So yeah, I'll put this on the Chupacabra, I guess. Actually, I'll put this on the freebooter just so that reduces their chances of being able to like somehow kill the freebooter here. I'll still attack with the Chupacabra, that's fine. Alright, and I'm not even going to move the sword. I don't want them to be able to get a natural order, so if they have like a beast within or something, I don't want them to be able to kill the freebooter. Okay, more elves, it's totally fine. They can attack here if they want. I'll lock one. Okay, Tree Speaker is an alright draw. I guess I should again use as much mana as I can before attacking. So let's play this, let's level it up. Same attack. Okay, okay. I guess continue leveling this because why not? Now I have some decent blocks. Obviously, you could still rip a giant creature off the top, and that would be bad for me. Yep, like a slime. That would definitely do it. Okay, so that brings us back closer to parity, but that sword was a big way for me to win the game. Alright, something good? Nope, it's a forest. Alright, well, I'll play it and level up. Level up again. Alright, and let's see, this is a fine trade. These guys block well, so I can keep attacking in the air pretty safely. But now it's just a battle of the top decks, and I feel like they're probably better at it. They're probably going to have a lot of big hitters in the deck. Yeah, this deck definitely was missing like a big card draw spell that would have been nice in this kind of spot. Sure. What is this nonsense? Elder Gargaroth. Yeah, that's going to be hard to beat. Oh boy. Alright. Thief of Sanity. That's okay, although this thing has Vigilance and Reach. I mean, I have to play it. Can I even... It's a 6/6. So I can't even kill this really on the block, right? I'd have to block it with literally everything. Okay, so we're probably pretty screwed here. Yep. Is there anything in the deck that we could draw that would save us? Frost Titan would be pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. All right. Probably have to chump block here. What are they doing? Drawing a card, that makes sense. This thing has trample too. I guess I won't block then. And getting owned by Elder Gargaroth feels bad. Not exactly the card you think of when you think of powerful Vintage Cube cards. And we draw Forest. Alright, well, that'll do it. I could technically block and survive, but there's just not... it's not a good follow-up there, so... yeah, went 2-1, you know. Let's just concede, not waste our opponent's time here. Yeah, I enjoyed the deck. It was a lot of fun with trying to tempo people out. Unfortunately, our final opponent got the better of us, but solid record and some really fun games in there. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.